guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys already didn't know, my name is Morgan and today we are going to be making my sister's birthday cake. So let's get started. Alrighty, so we're just going to be making a plain vanilla cake with sprinkles. So like a funfetti cake, if that's what you want to call it. That wasn't my choice, that was my mom's choice. She's like, you're going to be making your sister's birthday cake, so this is what you're going to be making. Alrighty, so this is what we're going to need. You're going to need 2 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 cup unsalted butter, room temperature. You're going to need 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, 3 large eggs at room temp, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1 cup of buttermilk or whole milk, room temperature. So I'm going to show you guys how to substitute buttermilk if you don't have buttermilk. It's pretty simple. So yeah, I'll show you how to substitute that right now. Alrighty, hopefully you can see my measuring cup here. I can like barely see because like my camera is really high for me to see. Alright, so you're going to either want to have a tablespoon of white vinegar, lemon juice, or I believe cream of tartar. Alright. So I'm using distilled white vinegar, not red vinegar, white vinegar. Alrighty, so we are going to go ahead and we are going to take 1 tablespoon of your citrus, either lemon juice or distilled white vinegar, and we're going to pour the tablespoon of vinegar into a 1 cup measure. So do your tablespoon first. Okay, that was like 110% way more white vinegar. I don't know. Okay, 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. And then you're going to fill the rest of your measuring cup with milk. 1 cup of milk. Okay, and then you're going to gently stir it. I'm just going to stir it with this. And then you're going to let it stand for 5 minutes. Alrighty, so before we get into actually baking, I want to show you guys again the proper way to measure flour. So the incorrect way is to just go ahead and take your measuring cup and leveling it off like so. What you're going to want to do is, I'm going to measure my 4th cup with you guys, is you guys are going to take a spoon, your measuring cup, and just spoon your flour into your measuring cup like so. So I'm going to do 1 more spoon, right? And then take some sort of flat edge, so whether that's on a knife, and just level out your flour like so. So when it comes to like sugar, you don't need to measure it with a spoon. That's because it's a little bit of a thicker grain than flour or like powdered sugar. So always measure your flour or your powdered sugar with a spoon. Does that make sense? So yeah, let's get into making this cake. Alrighty guys, we can finally start making this cake. It's taken me quite a while to get all our ingredients together. Alrighty. So, in a medium-sized bowl, this is actually the wrong bowl, so give me a second. I'm going to be sifting all my ingredients here. So, in a medium-sized bowl, we're supposed to whisk together our flour. So, here is 1 cup of flour, 2 cups of flour, and our 4th cup of flour that we measured. Alrighty, so I'm going to be sifting that flour along with my baking powder, so that's 2 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and our 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to, I'm going to be sifting that all together to make my cake hopefully nice and fluffy with this, and hopefully it's not too, what do you call it, like clumpy. Look, we have some salt there. Perfect. is in here. So I'm going to be whisking all that together, and we're going to set this aside. Moving back to our KitchenAid, we are going to go ahead and use a stand mixer with the paddle attachment, which I do have, and we are going to beat together our cream. We're gonna cream the butter and sugar on high-medium speed. So here goes my butter. So there's one, and then here is the other fourth. If I can like ever get this off. Here is my fourth. So there's 3/4 cup of butter in there. And then our sugar. So that's a cup and a half of sugar. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. If I can like ever get anything right here. And there you go. Alrighty, so it should look something like this. And this is actually like a really good setup so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So I'm pretty happy about this so far. Alrighty, and we're gonna reduce the speed and add eggs one at a time until fluffy. So here goes one egg. Alrighty, so it should look something like this once all your eggs are incorporated. And then now you're gonna go ahead and add your vanilla, just like so. And you're gonna wash as you go. So I'll be back when this is like all incorporated. So this is what it should look like once everything is fully incorporated. And we are going to go ahead and alternate adding our flour and our buttermilk. And we're the beginning and the end, so we're gonna, with our flour, so we're gonna do 3 additions of flour and 2 of milk and fully incorporate each addition. So I'll kind of show you what that should look like. So we have 2 1/4 cups. So I'm gonna take about a little bit more than half a cup and add that, like so. I'm gonna add a little bit more, so about 3/4 cup each time. And then here is our lovely buttermilk. And then I'm just gonna add a splash like so. And then just keep adding, so I'll be back when that's done. Alrighty, so this is what your cake batter should look like. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my Jiffies, or people call them Jiffies, I just call them sprinkles, so I don't really think it really matters. So I'm going to do about 1/4 cup of Jiffies, which is a lot, but it's going to turn out so nice. Alright, so there is my 1/4 cup of Jiffies. So mix on low and just add them. And there you go. Now you got yourself a homemade funfetti cake. Alrighty, you guys are going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Mine's already preheated. Now, 8-inch baking pans. So you're going to go ahead and line them with parchment paper. And you're going to go ahead and spray them down with cooking oil. So I'll come back once that's done and I'll show you guys how I'm going to pour my batter. So if you guys don't know how to line your baking sheet with parchment paper, I'm going to show you as best as I can. So I'm going to come over here and spray my pan with baking oil. I put a little bit too much, but just to help it stick. So now this is it. This is not the best angle, but take your cut out parchment paper and stick it on like so. And try to have it stick to the oil as best as you can. Mine's not going to be perfect, but yeah, there you go. Simple like that. Alrighty, so I have my 2 baking dishes here. This is like one of the worst angles ever. Maybe, maybe not. I cannot see. But I'm going to be taking a 1 cup measuring cup and alternating 1 cup between each until, or probably about 3/4 to 1 cup full. 3/4 full because they do have to rise. But yeah, I'll come back when that's done. Alrighty, bake these for about 30 to 35 minutes or until the toothpick comes out clear, and I'll see you guys when these are done. Here are how my cakes turned out, so I'll show you guys the final result in 2 days. Look how vibrant it is. It's so nice. I put 1/4 a cup of, so unfortunately I did not get a clip of how the cake turned out, but I do have a photo, so I'll go ahead and insert that now. And I want to say thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make a cake, and I hope you guys get to make this recipe because it's absolutely delicious. This is my second time making it. I made it for my mom's birthday last year, and then I made it for Stella's birthday this year. So yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, also turn your post notifications on. Also follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!